Hey guys, so day one proper over and done. Um, Today we walked from, I showed you here, Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port to Roncesvalles in Spain. So there you can see Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port and all on there over the Pyrenees up to Roncesvalles. And you can see here over there, that little map there, you can see the elevation. So this was an amazing walk, to say the very least. We walked for 7.5 hours. We left at 6:30 in the morning. So yesterday evening we got an early night. We were sort of exhausted, to be really honest with you. And you say doing what, but we were. And so we got an early night. We were up I was up at 5 o'clock and made up Ellie and my sandwiches and stuff. And Ellie got up about 5:30. And then we hit the road. 6:30 we were on the road. And it was a beautiful day. A really, really lovely day. Like, not too hot, not too cold, and one or two little threatening showers of rain, and it got sort of cloudy at one stage, and there was threats of a thunderstorm up on top of the mountains, but it never really materialised. And so we walked about 27 kilometres actually in total, and a little bit longer than the actual walk says, because detours and bits and pieces. And even though the total climb, which is sort of interesting, the total elevation, of course, is 1,450 metres, and we started at about 150 metres. So we were theoretically climbing about 1,300 metres, but in fact we climbed 1,700 metres of ascent. So, with all the ups and downs, the ups, you go up a mountain, you go down a bit, then you go up again. And we actually did 1,700 metres of ascent, and we did 27 kilometres. We walked for 7.5 hours. Well, we actually walked for about 7 hours, because we stopped twice for about maybe 10-15 minutes, took off our shoes and let the air in at our toes. The walk was hard. It was a tough walk. But not tough. I remember going up the volcano in Gran Canaria, and that ascent was a steeper ascent, not as long perhaps, but it was about the same height. I think actually maybe a little bit higher, and it was sure as hell steeper. So this wasn't, this was okay. Some of it was on paved road. The first bit was on paved road, but a small little country road, and then we were on a dirt track for most of the rest of it, and lots of people out. Incredible. So 500 people left Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port the day we arrived, so that was on the Saturday. I assume the same amount left on the Sundays. Not a lot of people. So we had reserved here, the place we're staying in Roncesvalles, this wonderful old abbey. I'll just give you a here so you can actually see what it's like. The beautiful, beautiful old abbey, and ancient sort of thing. And I can imagine all the nuns running around this place. There are 272 beds in it, in this dormitory style. You can see here behind me the dormitory arrangement, which is really nice. It's really good, because USB plugged in and charge up all your stuff. It's nice and private. Eddie's up the top there, I'm down the bottom, and there's two other people there. I don't know who they are yet. And so we got in here. We reserved this, and I'm glad we did. It was a very slow process, about an hour and a half it took to check in. There were just so many people on queue of people, maybe, I don't know, 100 people waiting to check in. So the first part of the walk was tough. The climb was hard, but not excruciatingly hard. And then once we got up, it was up and down, but no big climbs. And spectacular, absolutely spectacular views looking back at the Pyrenees. So when you got up there over the Pyrenees, you're looking down along the mountain range, and it's really, really wonderful. So it was. So that was sort of lovely. And we saw a lot of wild horses, and Ellie took lots of photographs. And we met Anna, the girl that we met yesterday in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. So we had a nice chat with her, and she sort of joined us on the walk for a lot of it. And then we met Maria from, there's Ellie, and we met Maria from Germany, and she sort of joined the little group. And so it's all sort of lovely, a little group. Sort of the Camino family is slowly building, and that's sort of nice, so it is. So that was lovely, and we arrived here, I think, at about 1:30. And by the time we checked in, all the rest was about 2:30, so it was. and yeah, it was a great walk. Now my foot, in terms of the pain, the shoes are really good. I'm really pleased with them. Yeah, really pleased with them. Lots of cushioning. So I'd say the pain level today in the walk was about 4 at the worst, maybe three to 4, and I'm a little bit sore now. But I can walk. It's uncomfortable at times, but I can walk. Ellie gave me a set of poles a few months ago, and I used those poles, those walking poles, going up and going down, and it made a huge difference. Going up, just working the arms, and going down, sort of braking, so I wasn't putting pressure on my knees. That was wonderful. So I mean, we had our sandwich up the side of the mountain, and we've booked dinner here, and dinner's at 7 o'clock. And we can't wait. In fact, I'm gasping for a cup of tea. So yeah, so that's sort of it. All good. A great day, first day walking. Good long walk, serious climb, and we both feel fine. I mean, tired for sure, but fine. But it's interesting, actually. I've already started sorting out the rucksack, seeing what can I dump. You couldn't make it up. Everybody's saying to me, you less. And I bought, but I thought it was the absolute minimum. But already I'm looking, saying, what can I dump? Is there anything I don't mind losing to create not just less weight, but more space in the rucksack? Everything's just jammers in it. I'm trying to get a bit more space so I can actually work the rucksack, get things in, get things out, or whatever. So that's sort of it. Very pleased with day one, and yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. Now, we haven't booked any accommodation for tomorrow night, so I've got to sit down now, take my guide and sit down and see where we're going tomorrow, and then see if I can book some accommodation, book a hostel like this. There'll probably be no problem if we just show up, but there seems to be a lot of people. May seems to be incredibly busy this year, even though it's not a holy year-round thing. It seems to be really busy. So that's it. Day one of the Camino over and done. Very happy with the day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. Cheers, guys.